everyone, welcome to my channel and Happy New Year. So today's the beginning of 2019 and I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St.Germain to see if he can give us any advice or let us know what's going to be happening for this year. So we'll get started, and I appreciate all your views, and have a great year. Oh yes, welcome. I am St. Germain, and there are many of us here in the collective this evening. We welcome you all, and we would say it is a beautiful new year with you in it. Our channel has asked us, is our journey going to get a bit easier? We are holding space for all of you. We realize that many of the first group of light workers, as you would call them, on your planet, are getting weary. We would say you are getting tired of the game, but we would say that at the beginning of this year there are new frequencies being integrated onto planet Earth. This will ease up on your physical ascension symptoms, and also with your empowerment. It will help you to be more empowered. We would say, we would like to rephrase that. One moment, please. You will feel more empowered when you integrate these frequencies. You are all awakening quite rapidly at this point, and there is a second group that has begun their ascension process as well. We would say the third group is still asleep, and let them sleep peacefully. We would say do not judge where others are at on their ascension process. We would say that as the first group of light workers moves into a next phase of their ascension process, they will not be lowering their vibration to match others. They will be feeling stronger in their physical form. They will have been, you have all been integrating your spirit into your physical bodies. These past few years, you will feel more strong. Many of you feel more comfortable in spirit form rather than human form, and we would say this will ease up. You will feel more comfortable in a human body. You will feel a strength and a power that you had not yet had while on planet Earth, when you were approached by those seeking to take your power. We would say you are all aware that no one can take your power without you readily handing it to them. And as the bully approached you, and you would lower your vibration to match them, to please them, so that you could seek validation that you were loved. And we would say you will no longer be doing this. You are all you have all done the work. And we would say we do not usually use the terminology work, but we will allow for this demonstration. It is that you have integrated fear back to love, and you are in your human bodies, and you are feeling more comfortable, and you are not seeking love outside of yourselves as you have begun to love yourselves. You have found it within, and this is the awakening. This is the ascension. And as the bully approaches you now, you will not lower your vibration to match theirs. You will feel stronger. This will confuse many egos. They will say, why is that person not pleasing me? They usually please me, and then I know that I am loved. You see, the bully has the same root emotion that the empath has. How do I know I am loved if I can't find it outside of myself? The bully would say, I I need you to please me so that I will know I'm loved. And the empath says, I need to please you so that you can validate whether I am loved or not. It is the same root emotion. And we would say we do not use the terminology of labels of the empath and the bully, but in your perception on planet Earth at this time is a third dimension description, and we will allow it for now. Our channel is finding these words to describe so that you would understand. We would say that as you begin this new year and the new frequencies are integrated, you do not have to do anything. It is all on a soul level, or spirit is receiving. Your spiritual body and mental body, emotional body, and physical body's consciousness all are integrating frequencies. There's nothing you have to do. Being is all that is required. Play more. Get into a high vibration to receive these frequencies. They will be coming in the first few days of the new year. As you integrate these, you will notice that you have more of a strength. You will feel more empowered. There will be those that are in your game that normally you would lower your vibration for to please them, and you will no longer be doing this. You will notice that you have a strength that you did not have previous. All of you have been quite intensively expanding your consciousness, and you have been we would say since childhood. It has not just been a short time. It has been your entire lives that you have been working towards this. We would say it's not about getting to the end result. You all know what it is like to be conscious. You already know the end. It is about experiencing the polarities, the contrast of the dark and light. If you can go to the deepest darkness, then you will know the greatest love, the polarity of that. This is how you are learning compassion for your game on planet Earth, and that is why the spirit gets excited to have the deepest pain. If I have a deep grief, will this not take me to the deepest vibration of pain? And when I get to that vibration of pain and I learn to love it, then, and I transmute it back to love, then I will know the polarity of that in love, and that compassion will go out to all of the universe. It is experiencing the polarity of what you are so that you can learn compassion. How do you know what you are if you have nothing to compare it to? You are all conscious beings, and you know what it is like to be in complete love. You know what it's like to be on different planets. You know what it's like to be in different universes. It is you were wanting a different game here on planet Earth, and it is a fun game as you forget who you are. Is this not what would the fun of the game be if you remembered? Now you are remembering. This is a new game of remembering. As you move from a third dimension perspective into a fifth dimension perspective, you were remembering who you are, and the game is getting different. We would say, is it getting more fun? What is your perception on it? Can you make it more fun? We would say, as you move into this next phase, you will feel more empowered, and you will feel like life is more delicious. It has been that many of you have been through the dark night of the soul. You have gone to the deepest darkness to transmute these frequencies. We would say it is from past lifetimes, and through the DNA and through the history of planet Earth. It is not only a few lifetimes, it is many, and it is not only your lifetimes, it is many that you are transmuting for. You are creating events in this lifetime that mimic or the emotions from the past lifetimes. You do not need to know what they are. You are here to transmute whatever emotions come up, and as these emotions come up and be loved, you increase your vibrational frequency to more love, and you awaken, you step into a higher form of love. This is you starting from one point and ending up at another, but it is not the end result your soul is seeking. Your spirit, and we will use the spirit and soul interchangeably for this description, but it is two different things. We would say that your spirit is excited for your game. As you move into the next phase, you will be moving into different roles. We would say do not cling to the roles that are no longer working. If you are a light worker and you are assisting others in a certain way, there will be the second group of light workers. We would say everyone on planet Earth is a light worker. It depends on when you choose to awaken, whether you were in the first group or the second group or the third group. We would say as the second group has begun to awaken, the first group will be stepping into different roles. We would say there are many of you in the first group that are hanging on to your roles, your current roles, and you were saying, I need to be in this role because this is what I came to do. But we would say surrender to it and see what unfolds, see what opens. There will be many of you who will be moving into teaching larger groups or being a presence in a larger, on a larger scale. We would say this is not from the egoic mind. It is not that you are, it's not about getting famous or getting well known. It is a different role you will be stepping into, whether it be that you're moving from having individual clients to maybe doing something with groups. Maybe some of you are light workers in the family unit, and now it'll be helping neighbors. The person in as a light worker does not have to be in service to in the healing services. It could be someone that's in prison, or someone that is a mailman, or someone that drives a garbage truck. It does not matter what job that you have chosen. It is you're anchoring your light. Being is enough. It is not what you do, it is how you be. Can I bring joy to this person when I bring them their mail? Is that not a huge service? Yes, it is you giving love to another. It is you smiling when they open the door and making their day. It is a prisoner who feels free while imprisoned. Can you feel free in your life while you are observing an entrapment of something? Can you be in the now moment? We would say all of you have been letting go of the past and letting go of the future. Many of you are saying this year, in 2018, nothing worked out for me. I was like in a maze. I was a mouse in a maze, and every time I thought I got to the finish line, another door would shut and I'd be running through the maze again. And we would say that when you are expecting something to happen next, you are still attached to the future. You are still believing that there is a next. There is only now. There is no future. Was this not to shatter you of the belief that there was a future? If you are attached to needing to know what's going to happen next, you are believing there is a future, and there is only now. There is only this now moment. All of you are aware of this. We do not have to explain that further. One moment, please. Oh, we would say there are delicious journeys coming for you all, and we would say that as you move into your new roles, do not be afraid to let go of the old ones. Many of you are clinging to, I came to do this role, I came to be a Reiki master, and I am doing Reiki, and I need to stay in this role. We would say let go and see what happens, see what unfolds, allow the universe to work through you. Some are asking how do I know if I'm in the first group, second group, or third group of those who chose to awaken? And we would say you are all light workers. It does not matter if you are a bully or an empath, as you would label it. We would say all of you on planet Earth are here to play the game, and it does not matter what role you're in. If you are a bully, are you not just as effective as the empath in your journey of the awakening? Does the empath not ask the bully to bully them? The empath asks the bully, could you come and their spirit will say to the bully, could you come and bully me to see if I'll love me or if I will please you? Oh yes, welcome. Oh yes, as you begin to let go of the past and the future, you are realizing that there is the now moment. It is that you are in the illusion of being imprisoned, and it's been a fun game to see if you can be free while imprisoned. You have all imprisoned yourselves in some one way or another because of there were many past lifetimes and lifetimes on other planets where control and imprisonment were quite frequent and intense. We would say that as you move into the next phase, you will find you no longer feel like you are in a prison. We would say there are some of you asking, how do I know what wave or what group of I am in that is awakening? And we would say that all of you on planet Earth are light workers. You are all awakening, every single one of you. It is that some have chosen to awaken prior than others. Some will live out this lifetime not yet experiencing a full awakening. We would say many of you, but as you are on your journey, you can we would say each group is awakening at different rates as well. Not everyone in the first group will awaken at the same time. They're all awakening at different rates. It is like how each snowflake has a different pattern. You are all each a snowflake, and you are all on your journey transmuting different vibrations of the fear-based emotions. All of you have different ones to transmute within you. And someone would say, well, how do I know what group I am in? And we would say that the example we gave to Tara was that when you look at when President Trump came into power, it was a worldwide event. There were many who were triggered by him coming into power. We would say that if those who were in the first group of wave of ascension, the first wave light workers, were not triggered. They saw the gift that he was reflecting back to them what they had not yet healed within themselves. It was a gift to show humanity where they were vibrating at. Is it not that you have all bullied yourself? When he bullies, is this not a reflection of how you bully yourself? He was showing you the way. He was showing you a reflection of yourselves. The first wave light workers understood this and saw the gift. The second wave light workers were triggered by him as it began their awakening. They said, this man that is coming into power is bullying me, and I do not want to be bullied anymore. And this has caused them all to look in instead of out. They were realizing from him coming into power that they had been giving their power over to others to make decisions for them. They were looking outside of themselves, and this caused them to go in and say, why do I allow other people to make my decisions? How would he know better than me? It has caused them to go inward, and we would say it has triggered their awakening, and that is at this time they are all beginning to find that everything that brought them joy outside of themselves is no longer fulfilling them, and they will be seeking guidance from the first wave light workers in their journey. The third wave light workers voted for Mr. Trump to come into power. You see, they are in the third wave. They saw no problem. They saw what they believed was a good reality. They did not see him bullying. They saw him as perfection. They would say, we would say that that is how you can tell what wave you're in. We would say that as each of the groups awaken, do not judge others for where they are at. Let them sleep peacefully. Do not try to change anyone. Hold space for all. You are all consciousness, and you are all beautiful, and you are all on your journey and playing your part in your journey. Remember, this is a play, and you are all wearing costumes. Your essence is consciousness. We love you all, and we are excited for 2019. There will be many changes on the planet and many things to look forward to. There will be changes in the political structure as well. There will be a breaking down of the religion structures, the political structures, and the school systems. Anywhere that there is fear or control, you will see that start to crumble. You will see many more people beginning their own home-based businesses or turning in instead of looking out. There will be many that will be teaching their own children or be starting their own jobs or their own businesses or careers in a different way. People will be thinking outside of the box. We would say there will be people in the political structure in the that will be ill and step down from their role, and things will change up. We would say that when you are wondering where the collective is vibrating at, look to see what movies are being played in the movie theaters. We have mentioned this before. You will see that it is bringing up vibrations of where everyone is at. That again, in your political structures or your worldwide events will show you where the collective is vibrating at. You will be able to see a reflection of where you're vibrating at through those in your reality. If you are at if you open the door and someone hands you flowers, is this not a reflection of how much you're loving yourself? If you open the door and they say you have not shoveled your step and it is messy here and you did something wrong, you will know that you've been criticizing yourself. Look to others to see where you're vibrating at. They are all a reflection of where you are vibrating at, of how much you are loving yourself. Are you going to continue to please them, or are you going to love you? Is this not learning compassion for yourself? Some say, well, how can I be compassionate if I am not pleasing others? They will think that I am being mean, and we would say you are having compassion, but it is for yourself. Are you not all that is? Do you not deserve as much respect as everyone else? Are you not all equal? As you begin to love yourselves more, you it will become a higher vibration vibration of love, and that is the love you will give to humanity. You offer this vibration to everyone, everywhere you go, and it's up to them whether they want to receive it or to begin to integrate it, or whether they want to stay in the third dimension reality and play the third dimension game. There is no judgment from where people want to play. If people are in the third wave or the third group, that is where they want to play. Please respect their game as well. We would say that all of you are on a tremendous journey, and there are many changes coming onto the planet at this time. There will be many spirit souls leaving that have decided to not play the game anymore, and this will come in various ways. There will be many changes on planet Earth. We would say have fun and stay in a high vibration, and you will always succeed because you are living your truth. Go within, not without. You are the leaders of the new way. You are on the new earth, and it is time to show your greatness, and it is time to step up to the plate. It is time to not back down. It is time to step into your roles. It is time to show who you are, and it is time to not be afraid of what others think. There are many of you in the first wave that are still so afraid of what others think. Tara is afraid many times in the day of what others think, and we would say that continue on your journey and stand in your truth. Let go of what others think. It is none of their business. We would say have fun, play more, and love. That is the key. It is all about love, and we wish you well for 2019. Ah.